Hello, my name's Jamie. I'm a PE teacher living in London and I had an ankle fusion about 4 years ago now. I'm going to do a series of videos, one of which will cover my story, as cheesy and cliche as that is. But for today's video, I wanted to get straight into it with footwear and some ideas of what I think people should be looking to purchase post ankle fusion. Before I start the video, I just wanted to let you know I have no affiliation with any of the brands or any of the shoes. It's just from my own research, from my own experience. I want to give some advice. It's the sort of thing I wish that I'd had the opportunity to see after my ankle fusion. Would have been quite helpful. So without further ado, getting straight into it. First up, we are going to go for a well-known brand. The Adidas trainer, the Adidas Boost. Some of you may have heard of this. So the Adidas Boost, it's got quite a thick sole. It's quite cushiony. This is a version of the Adidas Boost that I used, and I've got another one here. This is another version of the Adidas Boost. Again, it's got this really thick, cushiony sole, and I will say when I first used this, I felt like walking on clouds. It was so comfortable. Much better than my normal trainers or shoes, and I would recommend these, but there is a but. After a couple years, so after the first couple years, although it was really soft on the ankle, I recognised that it didn't really support the mechanics of my ankle, because when you've got ankle fusion you don't really have dorsal and plantar flexion, and it's quite a flat shoe. Although it's really soft and cushiony, and that's good, it doesn't have a rocker sole, so I looked into other options. But Adidas Boost, good option, good suggestion. They have quite a cool range as well, looks good if you care about that sort of thing. Next up, we have the Hoka, or Hoka, not sure how to say it. So some people might recognise this, quite a popular shoe brand. You can see again, quite a thick sole. This is quite, again, comfortable, super light. This is starting to have a bit of a rocker motion. So I would say that this is good for ankle fusion. And I know people wear them to run, but if you wanted to walk, these are comfortable. Anyone with foot problems or ankle problems, I would suggest this is also a good option. However, I am going to save the best till last. So in my opinion, the GOAT of trainers for people who have had ankle fusion or who have foot problems or anything like that, MBT. This is one of the range of the MBT. This is called the Z. I think it's the Z18, the 16, 17, 18, the Z3000. The reason it's so good, super thick sole, but the key is it's got a rocker bottom sole like this. What that means is the motion of the trainer, as the trainer does this, it takes some of the mechanics of your ankle, because you don't have dorsiflexion and plantar flexion, you don't have much up and down movement of the ankle. This is really helpful. So once I've discovered these, I think I got these about 2 years after my ankle fusion, so I've been wearing them for a couple of years now. I haven't looked back. I've got loads of different ones of these. I mean, this is one of the newer ones, like a bright blue, wear them for work. I've got a black pair here, quite roadman, but pull them off with some tracksuit bottoms, stick a pair of jeans on with them, not gonna lie. So yeah, they have different sorts. Like I say, MBT, this is the Z range. There are other ranges available. You're looking for that rocker bottom sole, particularly good for people with ankle fusion. These types of trainers have allowed me to walk much further in the day without pain. Towards the end of the day, if I've had a really busy day, if my steps have gone up to 15,000, then I'm going to be struggling. But anything between 10, 12,000, then I'm okay. So that's the MBT. In terms of smartwear, now ladies, I think you are going to struggle to be wearing heels because of that lack of plantar flexion in the ankle. So again, I would look on the MBT website, see what they have available. For myself, I got myself some shoes for smartwear. These are a pair of boots, which again, they've got that thick sole, they've got that rocker bottom. It's quite cushiony. They look a little bit weird they do look a bit strange, but stick a pair of shoes, a pair of jeans or trousers on with them, and they look fine. They are also very light and, like I say, very comfortable. Not as comfortable as wearing trainers, the MBT trainers, but whenever I do have to have a smart function, I've got a pair of these. They have brogues and other things like that. Again, a wide range. So yeah, that's what I would say in terms of smart wear. In terms of getting around the house, walking around the house barefooted gives me pain, and probably will if you've had ankle fusion. Even if the ankle fusion was successful, I think it's not ideal to walk around barefooted. I would recommend something called Fit Flops. So these are very cushiony. The brand is called Fit Flops. They've got a really thick heel, as you can see. They're super soft. These are the flip-flop versions. They've got sandals and things like that. So I highly recommend these. I've got a couple pairs. I wear them around the flat. They obviously go on holiday with me. And that is highly recommended for indoor footwear. That is pretty much the video. That's the advice that I would go for. So MBT trainers, get involved. I do have one special mention though. So when I first looked into the MBT, ordered a couple of different shoes, different sorts of trainers. When I first ordered the MBT set of shoes, that these ones turned up. And you might not be too bothered about what your shoe looks like. You know, you could, as long as it's functional. But you know, I still want it to look a certain way. So for me, shocking, not my style at all. If it's for you, then cool, go for it. Again, it's still got the rocker sole. It's soft and cushioned, but as you can see, I really should just put them on eBay to resell. Anyone wants some MBTs, I've got a pair, because they are never getting worn. Okay, so that is it. I hope it might have helped someone. So like I say, that's the footwear. I'm going to do some other videos including fitness and health, how I keep fit and health. Being a PE teacher, it's important. I still get to the gym. There's various things that I do and I adapt. And I'm going to do a couple other videos as well. So thanks for listening, and speak to you again soon.